Truth that is naked is the most beautiful, and the simpler its expression, the deeper is the impression it makes. Nature shows that with the growth of intelligence comes increased capacity for pain, and it is only with the highest degree of intelligence that suffering reaches its supreme point. Reading is merely a surrogate for thinking for yourself. It means letting someone else direct your thoughts. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. Mostly it is laws which teaches us about the worth of things. This our world, which is so real, with all its suns and Milky Ways, is nothing. There are 80,000 prostitutes in London alone, and what are they, if not bloody sacrifices on the altar of monogamy? Because people have no thoughts to deal in, they deal cards, and try and win one another's money. Idiots. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. A man can be himself only so long as he is alone, and if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom, for it is only when he is alone that he is really free. Journalists are like dogs. Whenever anything moves they begin to bark. The business of the novelist is not to relate great events, but to make small ones interesting. The person who writes for fools is always sure of a large audience. The first 40 years of life give us the text, the next 30 supply the commentary on it. A man shows his character just in the way in which he deals with trifles, for then he is off his guard. The greatest achievements of the human mind are generally received with distrust. The fundament upon which all our knowledge and learning rests is the inexplicable. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him. A genuine work of art can never be false, nor can it be discredited through the lapse of time, for it does not present an opinion but the thing itself. Great men are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude. After your death you will be what you were before your birth. Treat a work of art like a prince, let it speak to you first. Truth is no harlot who throws her arms round the neck of him who does not desire her. On the contrary, she is so core a beauty that even the man who sacrifices everything to her can still not be certain of her favors. Change alone is eternal, perpetual, immortal. It is a clear gain to sacrifice pleasure in order to avoid pain. Just remember, once you're over the hill you begin to pick up speed. The closing years of life are like a masquerade party, when the masks are dropped. It is difficult to find happiness within oneself, but it is impossible to find it anywhere else. A sense of humor is the only divine quality of man. The difficulty is to try and teach the multitude that something can be true and untrue at the same time. Reason is feminine in nature, it can only give after it has received. Of itself it has nothing but the empty forms of its operation. What a man is contributes much more to his happiness than what he has or how he is regarded by others. Faith is like love, it does not let itself be forced.